What's up, guys? Welcome back. So I wanted to share a product with you that's actually being used right now as we speak. I figured it was the perfect time to show it to you, especially with Christmas coming up, because it's on a good sale right now, and it's something I've been using for quite a while, and I absolutely love it. Let me get you off the tripod and give you a look why we have an extension cord going inside the truck. So we are running, right there you can see it on the middle console. It's an Ozone generator. Let me pause it. We're just about done with this cycle, and I'll take it out, give you a look at it, and show you what it does. Before we do that, I'll just give you a look. You're going to plug it into an AC outlet. Now, I'm just running it off my lithiums. If you've been around the channel, you can see we have the extension cord ran all the way back. We have 400 amp hours of lithium batteries set up back there. We have an inverter, but you can just plug it into any old outlet. If you have a power bank or anything like that for camping, you can use any old AC outlet however you want to do it. I could have just ran the extension cord into the garage. Here's the box. I brought this out just to show you what comes with it. Really not much. When you're using this product, you don't want to be inside the vehicle at that time, so they give you a little no entry, and then they give you the instruction manual. Let's take a closer look at the device. So here it is. As I mentioned, Ozone generator, super lightweight, super compact, only 3.5 pounds. I can't remember the dimensions on it, but you can see it's very small, and has a carrying handle on it. Doesn't really need it because, again, it's so lightweight, it's not even funny. But basically what this thing does is, if you're not familiar with these, it turns O2 into O3, basically turns it into ozone, gets rid of odors. It kills bacteria in the air, that kind of thing, and it works phenomenal. So this particular device puts out 50,000 milligrams of ozone, and it's good for up to 6,000 square feet as far as the space it can deodorize. So you can imagine in the truck and in the tent where I use it mainly, it literally, I mean, it works like a dream. So basically, it's really idiot proof to use. You have your knob on the front. You can turn it to however many minutes you want it to run, up to 180 minutes. And then it also has the hold feature where if you turn it to hold, it'll just run continuous until you decide to turn it off. You have your indicator light right there. That light will turn red when it's running, just to let you know it is running. It is very quiet. You will hear the fan, but it's not loud at all. Air inlet is in the back. You can pop this cap off to clean it if it gets dusty or anything in the mesh there. Air outlet is in the front. As I mentioned, it's powered by AC, so on the back there you can see the port. You just take your power cord, plug it in there, and then plug it into any old household outlet. And then on the side of the power port, you have this little slot right here. That's where your fuse is, and it actually has an extra fuse in there. To get that out, I like to use a little flathead screwdriver. You can get your finger down in there if it's small enough, but little flathead makes it super easy. There's a little tab down in there. Just get your screwdriver down in there, push the tab in, and you can see this part will slide out, and then there you have your fuse, okay? And they send you an extra fuse inside that little square area there as well. When you're done checking your fuse or changing it, whatever you need to do, pop it back in, clip it back in. I have not had to change that fuse at all. I've been using this thing for months. So, all right, guys, there you have it. This one is made by Onamor. I got it off Amazon. I'll put a link down below. Right now, it's actually on sale for 39 bucks. You cannot beat it for $39. Regular price is 60. Again, I've been using it for months, and I just happened to check right before I started making this video what the price was, if it changed at all since I got it, and it's on a Black Friday deal for $39. So jump on there, grab it. Hopefully it's still on sale by the time you see this video. But even at 60 bucks, I mean, this thing works like a dream. As I mentioned, I'm using it in the truck, in the rooftop tent. You can use it in your house. The one thing you do want to know and pay attention to is wherever you're using this, as I mentioned, I showed you the no entry tag. You don't want to be in the space where this is running at the time that it's running. So what I'll throw it in the truck, let it run for 30 to 60 minutes, do its thing, take it out. And what I do also too when it's running, just so you know, I'll crack all 4 of my windows just a little bit. Obviously you saw I had my extension cord ran through the passenger side front, but I'll crack all 4 of my windows just maybe, I don't know, a ½ inch to an inch, just for a little bit of airflow while it's running. You don't want to open them too much because then that's kind of going to almost defeat the purpose. But crack them just a little bit, and then when it's done, remove this from the vehicle or whatever space you're using it in, the truck or the tent for me. Remove it and then you want to air the space out a little bit. So then you can roll your windows down, let it air out for a good at least 30 to 45 minutes, maybe even up to an hour, depending on how long you ran this for. You'll get a very fresh smelling scent. When you first turn this on, again, you don't want to be in the area, but when you first turn it on, you'll smell it almost right away. It kind of reminds me of like the smell that you'd get if you hung your sheets out on the line during the summertime. It gives you like that fresh, clean air kind of smell. So again, once you're done running it for however long you want to run it for, remove it, turn it off, remove it, and then let that space air out for at least 30 to 45 minutes, maybe even up to an hour before you go and re-enter that space. So in the tent, I'll typically use it throughout the day when I know I'm not going to be up there for a couple hours. In the truck, sometimes I'll run it overnight. Like basically when I go to bed, I'll pop it in the truck. I'll let it run, for 30 to 45 minutes. I'll set it on the timer. And then by the time I get up in the morning, I'm typically good to go. Truck is smelling fresh and you're ready to rock. So this really came in handy on my salmon fishing trip. I will say that. Check it out. I'm going to stop rambling. If you have any questions, let me know, but there's literally not much else to it. Works like a dream. I'll link it down below for you. Go grab yourself one of these. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. We'll see you on the next one.